Listen, guys, what I found out was really effective from swimming, like total immersion in the swimming pool. I got those clams and nose clams, and what I found is really cool to actually lower yourself or ground yourself immediately or very easily and fast is put on the clamp and then get into the water. Whoa. Okay, I abbreviate that. But you get the sense, isn't it? And why is it so effective? I sense it with myself from swimming. So total immersion is really cool concept. Look it up with Tim Ferriss when he talks about swimming. Is It's like a really effective way to freestyle. I was never able to freestyle at all, and he says actually, I sat together with one guy who's already dead. I think like his last talk was with this guy before he died of cancer, who established total immersion, and the idea of swimming without actually only flipping your legs but not paddling with your legs. It's super effective because most guys struggle with that, and it's actually only putting yourself forward 3% of the power, which is putting yourself forward. The main actual work is going by your arms, or is done by your arms. What I sense with the total immersion is it's a very fluid and dynamic way, an effortless way to swim, and that's why you get yourself really managing even like breathing and all this stuff. So if you train like for 1 or 2 weeks, you're capable of doing that, and then breathing is coming into it. It's always like a dynamic meditation. And if you even manage to flip, it's really meditative style of getting yourself into some movement. And I sensed when I was finished with the session of total immersion swimming, I was way calmer. And if you go even into the sauna afterwards or steam bath, it levels you down extraordinary. Because if you get a little bit like into science with a vagus nerve, it sets down your system, because even like the vagus nerve is kind of triggered, and what is it, parasympathicus or sympathicus, which is putting you down, is actually enhanced. So it's all about your vagus nerve. And the same applies, for instance, if you over inhalate. Is that like over inhalate? Like if you breathe too much because of a sense of anxiety. It's also effective to take actually, which is for you in a certain stress response or a total anxiety, is like the thing you want to do the least is like putting, actually, but it's fucking effective, putting you can use it or train it in your calm situation. It's taking a bag, a plastic bag, and breathing into the plastic bag, and slowly the oxygen in your plastic bag is actually replaced with carbon dioxide, and your whole system gets shut. What is that, like? Not shut down, but it's calming down, and your receptiveness for oxygen is even like heightened. So there's the same approach. If an organism is capable, imagine of your body as an animal or some kind of organism, is managing times of oxygen deprivation, it triggers the brain, by this the vagus nerve or whatever, is also like applied in another technique with a yoga ball, which I can show you like later on. But it's actually showing the system there is no threat, because in terms of threat and anxiety, you over inhalate or ventilate. Yeah, so this is like increasing stress, increasing the stress response, increasing adrenaline and all this stuff, but we don't want that. So that's why you look for techniques where you actually stimulate the system and signaling your system there is no threat at all. This is like a plastic bag. This is like maybe withholding your breath, or it's any other technique that is actually stimulating your vagus nerve or stimulating your whole system. I think sympathicus wise, I look it up, but you get the sense, yeah. And even with meditation, I found it like this way, withholding your breath in water is even far more effective because you get, and we have to find it out like in the near future, the earthing effect. Yeah, so because the idea of the earthing is that we're actually like consisting of 99% water, whatever, and the whole process is in our system, the electricity. And what they say is actually, if you ground yourself the way as you like, running barefoot, I have something like aluminium grit in my bed, or you get the special blankets and all this stuff, all the eradication, or was that like inflammation processes in your body, and even like the stress and the micro stresses and all this stuff, it's kind of leveled by pouring out the bad electricity or whatever, or the bad electrons, and get the flow, like the interconnected flow with Mother Earth into some kind of working process. So that's why I found, even like, because I think like the main what is that, like the tunnel system, like from the bathing tap and the stuff, it's like interconnected, and it's there's current floating, or this is electricity, whatever, like on. Yeah, so it's working. You have to check it out, because if you shower a lot, it's probably like the effect not of a cold shower, but rather even like the cold shower is good again, like for triggering the vagus nerve again, like shutting you down, and grounding yourself. But it's also like the effect of the constant shower, constant flushing of the water into the what's that, like the tunnel system, like you get it. It's actually the earthing effect that is taking place, because your whole surface is covered with water, and over the whole surface, those processes, which many people see as a spiritual, esoteric thing, but I sense it with myself like immediately. If you get grounded, you can sense it. It's even like more saliva is kind of produces, which is also like a indicator for the parasympathicus or sympathicus or whatever, like what is calming you down. It's like a signal for that this is taking place. Okay, so again, I have to get back into my water meditation. I use it even in a whirlpool, and if nobody's in the whirlpool, you don't even have to put on the bubbles on, but you can float like an astronaut in the whirlpool, check it out, or in the pool, whatever. This is cool, because if you get in a horizontal position, normally water is put in, and it's not so nice, but this is a simple trick, €2, very cool. So see you next time. Wow. Bye, everybody.